Welcome to a brand new episode of your weekly news capsule. Staying up to date with current affairs can be difficult, but keep in mind that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. If you want to succeed, you have to be able to use all your hidden potential, because only through hard work will it not be hidden anymore. The highlights of today's news capsule are: Ilker Ayci appointed new MD and CEO of Air India. India launches first space mission of 2022. McDonald's wants a bite of the metaverse. Meet India's fastest supercomputer. Highlights from the 2022 IPL auction and the exciting F2 segment. Let us begin with the national news.
You must have heard about Air India's recent acquisition by the Tata Group. Well, get ready for another exciting development. Ilker Ayci was appointed the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Air India by the Tata Sons this week and will assume his responsibilities on 1st April 2022. He has been an aviation industry leader who led Turkish Airlines to its current success as chairman. We wish him all the best as he pilots Air India into a new era.
The Turkish President Erdogan recently released a statement and announced that they are changing the country's internationally recognized name to Turkiye. As per the statement, the term Turkiye represents the culture, civilization and values of the Turkish nation in the best way. This decision will only impact how the public and foreign nations address the country and will not cause any larger disruptions for its citizens. You can go to the country's official website and see this name change for yourself.
The Indian Space Research Organization launched its first space mission of 2022 to send a new Earth observation satellite along with two smaller Rightshare satellites to space. The launch was a success as the primary satellite entered a very precise orbit. The mission will provide high-quality images of the atmosphere under all weather conditions and can be a huge asset for the country. Do read about some of India's previous space missions and don't forget to write us back at contactus@igraasp.com.
Have you heard of the recently launched Metaverse, also called Web 3.0? Meta combines the power of social media, artificial intelligence, and augmented reality to give users a totally immersive experience like never before. And you know what makes it even better? Family favorite McDonald's is planning to make an entry in the Metaverse with its virtual restaurant concept. You can now order actual and virtual McDonald's goods, including NFTs, artworks, and yummy food, right to your doorstep through the Metaverse. So what are you waiting for?
After witnessing the harsh reality of bullying, Anushka Jolly from the Pathway School started a social initiative to provide a platform for students as well as parents to report these incidents anonymously. Over the past 3 years, her app, Kavach, has positively impacted over 2,000 students from over 100 schools and universities. She even went on to pitch her app to the judges of Shark Tank India recently and came back home with 50 lakh rupees in funding and support. Inspiring, isn't it?
Did you know that the Indian Institute of Science has recently installed the most powerful supercomputer in the country? The supercomputer Parampara Vega is capable of performing 3.3 petaflop per second. For perspective, just 1 petaflop equals a quadrillion operations per second. The IISc would not have been able to produce this model without the support of the Indian Department of Science and Technology. Now, that's called teamwork.
Did you know that Australia's biggest koala conservation group says that there may only be as few as 50,000 of the animals left in the wild today? The iconic Australian animal has seen a decline in population due to land clearing, bushfires, disease, and other threats. This has prompted the Australian government to list the koala as an endangered species and discuss stronger laws to protect their forest habitat.
Following the addition of the Gujarat Titans and Lucknow Supergiants, the IPL 2022 will now host a total of 10 teams and 590 cricketers from around the world. This year's highly anticipated auction took place last week, where Avesh Khan was picked up by the Lucknow Supergiants for 10 crore rupees. Did you know that makes him the most expensive uncapped player in the history of the tournament? Basil Thampi was sold to Mumbai Indians for 30 lakh rupees and Kartik Tyagi was acquired by Sunrisers Hyderabad for 4 crore rupees. We cannot wait for the drama to unfold on the cricket pitch.
Igraspers, it is time for our weekly dose of inspiration. After the president of North Macedonia heard that 11-year-old Embla Adami was facing discrimination at school, he met the child to lend support and even walked her to her primary school. Embla was being bullied as a result of having Down syndrome, a genetic condition that causes learning disabilities, health problems, and distinctive facial characteristics. We thank the president for paving the way and teaching us how to be inclusive.
Have you heard of this popular online puzzle called Wordle? This latest gaming addiction has managed to capture the collective imagination of people all around the world. It is a seemingly simple puzzle where users have 6 tries to guess a 5-letter word that resets every day. But it isn't as easy as it sounds. The New York Times only recently purchased Wordle and hopes to make this game as big as a crossword puzzle. You are surely missing out if you haven't played it yet.
Get ready for a big change in the Disney universe. To mark the 30th anniversary of the Disneyland theme park in Paris, Minnie Mouse will swap out her classic red dress for a stylish dark blue suit. This look will be complete with trousers and a blazer, as well as a beautiful blue and black bow to match. It is surely no coincidence that Minnie will be rocking this look during Women's History Month. While the move has divided die-hard fans, we look forward to seeing this new avatar.
The Gates Foundation has spent more than $2 billion helping fund the global response to the COVID-19 outbreak. Founder and philanthropist Bill Gates is now planning to release a book on how to ensure that COVID-19 is the last great global plague. This relevant and crucial book will cover lessons learned from the pandemic and might also provide us with some innovative tools to save lives and stop pathogens early. How fascinating, isn't it?
It's time to usher in the future as we kickstart 2022 with some amazing news. Rolls-Royce has announced plans to develop a small fully electric aircraft within the next 5 years. The company's president, Rob Watson, explained that this craft will be able to fly at least 6 people as far as 80 nautical miles. That would allow us to reach beyond the edge of space, scientifically known as the Kármán line at 54 nautical miles. We wish them luck as they attempt to challenge the final frontier of space.
The word of the week is doppelganger, which means an exact double or copy of a living person. It's unbelievable that the twins are absolutely identical. They are doppelgangers. The riddle of the week is, why is the obtuse angle always frustrated? Because it is never right.
Can you guess who? This
British music artist has 14 Grammy nominations and 4 wins up his sleeve. His music albums have peculiar mathematical titles such as Plus, Multiply and Divide. His song Shape of You has been the top song of many countries. I knew you'd guess it. It's Ed Sheeran. Did you know that Ed names all of his guitars, loves Lego, and even has a song named after it? Cool, right?
Did you know that there is an artist who does fireworks spectacles in an attempt to talk to aliens? Saigo Chang, a Chinese artist known for his gunpowder paintings and pyrotechnic shows, keeps themes related to extraterrestrials for his performances. At his explosion events, through fireworks, he likes to depict spaceships and crop circles. He feels that the aim is to initiate a dialogue between extraterrestrials and human beings by means of reproducing the mystery crop circles with gunpowder explosions.
Quiz time! Which cultural monument built by the Ming Dynasty was expanded by Sai Ko Shang through a 6-mile long train of pyrotechnics? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. The Hollywood blockbuster movie to suggest the possibility of growing plants on the red planet is The Martian. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Navya Gupta of Wisdom World School, Kurukshetra, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraspers, this week let us go on an adventurous journey with Harshvardhan and Gobardhan, two Assamese brothers who live in Calcutta. This book contains short stories showcasing the adventures and the journey set upon by these two brothers. They are really silly, humorous, and fun to read. This endearing duo constructs the most hilarious situations, silly mistakes, and weirdest traps. Read the book by Shibram Chakrabarti and share your views with us at igraasp.com/iClub.
We have come to the end of our weekly news roundup. You can give yourself a pat on the back for choosing to learn and keep yourself future ready today. The harder you work for something, the greater you will feel once you achieve it. I leave you today with that thought and will see you all again next week. Bye bye.